want to be very clear that hyperscale data centers are indeed industrial developments. They consume the same amount of water and electricity as a small city. So when we talk about land development and local government making recommendations about such land development, it's far bigger than even a mega frac pad with multiple gas wells on it. This is, large acreage with large, not just buildings, but generators and proposed gas turbines. And I think part of my hope today was to get across that despite, two planning commissions creating this model guide, one of the things that it really failed to mention altogether was the fact that both of their counties have municipalities that are in the 10-mile emergency planning zone of a nuclear power plant. And there was no mention of that in terms of public safety, the requirements for evacuation, how that would impact evacuation, how it would impact risk and risk management. And I think that was, a big piece that's missing. And even if you are not in the 10-mile radius of the emergency planning zone, the entire region is in the 50-mile radius of impact of radionuclides falling on water and soil and our food supply. So to not consider that seemed incredibly disappointing and frankly reckless. And I think that is one area that should be, updated and have a conversation, not with industry that seeks to make money off our communities, but rather with the first responders and other places that deal with large industrial disasters, because that's what you're sending our first responders in, and this guide does not prepare first responders, and that includes the air and water that we all drink and breathe that is impacted by these industrial proposed developments. And I think that having a middle ground document that is palatable to industry is not a science-based document, and the previous speaker touched on that eloquently, on how decisions need to be made out of scientific evidence, and the setbacks proposed in this draft ordinance miserably fail to protect the public from harm. And I would urge the two county planning commissions to use science and not industry standards, but rather health standards.